Hey, what's up, Dusk here? So I've got a fun little setup that I wanted to show off here for Schedule 1. This is something you can do in the early game. I've got the warehouse unlocked, but we're not going to be using the warehouse for this. It's a bungalow, sweatshop, and motel room. And it revolves around the Viper, also known as the van, because of the large carrying capacity. So what I have set up here are 3 botanists and 1 cleanup dude. Now you might only want to do 2 botanists. I was just kind of seeing what I could get away with. And the way this works is we have, a bunch of racks, which I'll get to all that. But we got a room here that's just for growing. Now each botanist can handle up to 8 pots, but obviously that would be slower. It's a little bit faster to do 3 botanists and then give them each 5. I think I did like 5, 5, and 4 because I couldn't fit like an additional pot in here. And there's something weird with the corner. They wouldn't path to the corner for some reason. So I had to like pop that one like over there. It's weird. But what I do is, they go in here, we pay them, and then they power like farm through all this stuff. And then I have them dump their stock on these benches. Now they will go straight to the racks, but the problem is they'll only put like a 12 stack and then they won't put any more. So if you want like a full 20 stack to go on the drying rack, you have to do that yourself. But that's fine because like this again is a pretty easy stock to pull off of. So we come in here and we pull off our gold star stuff. And do we have some more gold star here? So we have like a whole, now there's more, but we're not going to worry about that right now. We just kind of want to showcase this, right? So we go here and we load it all up in the van. And ideally we could get like more in the van, obviously. But we'll take that once we get all stocked up. We'll back her out. Come on there, Viper. I guess I could have run. Well, it's evening, so they probably have the roadblock set up. So we're going to go this way. We're going to drive all the way to the hotel room here. Or the motel room, rather. Because the motel room is where we have our mixers set up. And we're going to do the mixing ourselves. That, we can drive the van up real close, whereas the sweatshop, you really can't drive the van, right up to the door like you can here. So we'll go ahead and grab all this stuff. We'll come in here, where we've got all our mixers set up, and we have all our ingredients racked up and ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and load up our gold star. Now, I didn't actually think you could set these up sideways like this. Somebody in my stream recommended it. And at first I was like, yeah, I don't think you can. So I didn't try, but you actually can access them from the side. So whoever made that suggestion, that was a great suggestion. All right, so we got 5 mixers. So we're going to go ahead and get our mix going here. And then we'll get that all started up. We'll get these mixed up. We'll do our 2 ingredients here. But one thing I want to mention here is you might notice that I'm only doing 2 ingredients here and they're kind of cheap. Well, I was doing something else that made a much like higher dollar product. But I wasn't minusing out the ingredient cost. Once I started doing that, I realized that some of the strands were less impressive than I thought, and others were actually more impressive. And right now my setup here is just made for a little bit more mass market. So it's just 2 ingredients is all we're going to do. There's 5 p.m. And then we're going to take it down to the packing station. Which, let me see if I've got room anywhere. I'm, like, overstocked. Alright, well, we'll leave that stuff there. You get the idea. We'll stock this here. But once we get a stock, what we'll do is we'll leave the van here. Because the sweatshop is right down the hill. You can't really drive the van up there. But 8 slots is quite a bit. So we would run all that over here. And then we would put it on this shelf. And I've got my packer here set up to pull off these two shelves, you know, jar it up, and then place everything here. So then I can grab this, and then we can take it to dealers, and we can go sell it. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to show that off a little bit, and maybe give you all some ideas. Also, because this is a game where you can, you get to name all your own strands, whatever you want. What is your favorite name that you've come up with? I've got two. I've got Loki, and then I've got Valkyrie Muff. Those are my two favorite names that I've come up with so far. Let me know what yours are in the comments. Anyway, that's pretty much going to do it for this one, just a little shorty. I'll probably try and set up like some larger scale once I get the Coke rolling, just to see what that's all about, and then we'll do a setup with that. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.